What's up, everybody? Flames of the Day here, playing more Pyre. Approaching the end here, I believe, but not sure how much longer we have to go. But for now, we should continue our journey. There is no time now to return to Moonlight Alcove as before, as the stars already urged you on. Everyone is ready to make haste for the whole of Ores. I think that's, it's different than usual, isn't it? We usually get some time to chill. Apparently we couldn't at least... Oh wait, we just get a little text. Volfred approaches as you fly above his hidden lair at the Moonlight Alcove. You cannot help but wonder if you shall ever return there. Oh, dear Alcove. I've asked my agents to break down the place. It soon shall be gone, if it isn't already. We shall not be returning. Well, that settles that. We've not the time to do so, anyway. And with Orlek back among the living now, and no longer fond of me, I dare not think what he would do with it. Unfortunately, hiding places are of little value once they're found. Once all of this is over, those of us who do not manage to return, we shall have to find another place to live. To try to live, at least. I don't know, this kind of nomad black wagon life, I'm kind of digging it. Like, if I had to live in this world, I wouldn't mind just getting to explore it as like a full-time thing. I don't know. It's its own home, so I don't know if I need to find a specific place to settle down. Yeah. Unless the Black Wagon is vital to the rebellion and we have to send it away to... Can we do like a liberation rite for the Black Wagon? That would sure be a move. What was the little imp flying around? Can we talk to this guy? What's happening here? Oh, I killed him. I murdered that drive-in. Good. I'll be honest, I forgot what happened last... I think we sent Jody away, tragically. But I honestly forget who's left. Yeah, Ragged Rock seems like as good a place as any. Survey the sea. If my mouse appears, thank you. Anyone have anything to say? No? Let's see who's left. We have Faye, God bless. We have Sir Gilman, we have Pamitha, we have Volfred, and we have Bertrude. Okay, who was it? Was it Jody and Volfred who was just the absolute power combo? Or was it Volfred and Pamitha? Either way, the computer is not good at fighting against Volfred. I remember that, and that's important to keep in mind. I don't think it was Volfred and Bertrude, but could be. You're surveying the horizon amid the immeasurable depths of Ragged Rock when Sir Gilman springs forth, commanding your attention. Hark, Master Reader! By this knight's keen eye, he has spotted something in the depths. Sir Gilman plunges into the waters and then soon re-emerges, bearing something new. It's a gun! A veritable boon for the glory of the Nightwings. Could still be a gun. You received Shipwreck. It is sopping wet. It seems to be a box. Oh, it can just be sold. So it could still be a gun, and our characters just choose not to use it, so we sell it. That's what I'm gonna go with. We found a gun. I feel like Sir Gilman feels it's beneath his knight's honor to use it. Bertrude and Volfred are like, I don't need a gun. I'm fine enough on my own. And then I already forgot who's... We have 5 people left. Who am I forgetting? Oh, Pamitha. Pamitha, Gertrude, Volfred, all that same thing of like, yeah, that's beneath me. I don't need a gun. And then Faye would be like, I'm willing to try gun. And everyone else is like, how about we sell it? How about we sell the gun? I think that's probably the best plan. I don't think we have a lot of options here, so let's head to the Hulk of Ores. I'll tell you what I'm nervous about. I'm really nervous about having to fight Orlek again, just because of how badly it went last time. Halt! Everyone, I beg you please forgive my rudeness here. The Black Wagon has shuddered to a stop en route to the Hulk of Ores. There is some commotion as the lone minstrel motions for everyone to be still. Sorry, it's going to take me a second to get back into the voices. Someone is there. along our path, ahead. Because I feel like that's more Hedwyn's voice, wasn't it? I know I strained my vocal cords for the lone minstrel, but I forget exactly how I did it. He points into the distance. However, when you scan the horizon, everything is still. You see no sign of whomever the lone minstrel referred to. Still, he indicates caution. Strange. I do not believe I was mistaken. I'll get something. A tense moment passes, then another. Then the lone minstrel tenses up. Our guest. He is there. You look toward where he signals, and then at last you see the cause of his concern. There's no mistaking who it is. Please don't tell me. God. I need to learn to shut my mouth. Every time. I completely forget what voice I used for Oralek. I think I've been giving all the demons Russian accents, but I don't know if I did that with Oralek. Anyways, he stands there, near motionless, atop some forgotten rock jutting from the steady currents a fair distance away. He stands directly on the path of your black wagon. Yet he shows no sign of acknowledging the wagon's presence. He appears only to be waiting for something, likely for you all. The lone minstrel gets your attention quietly. Reader, what do your senses tell you at this time? Oralek may have come with ill intent. Oralek stands in your path. What shall you do? Well, we can't turn back. What are we going to do? If we try to pick another route, he's just going to show up there. Oralek may be here to talk. If you reach out to him, perhaps you can communicate in peace. Turn back. Confrontation inside the bound of the rights is forbidden. Oralek avoided. Press forward. You have a right to get to. Oralek may wish to stand in the way, but can be made to move. I think it's fair to hail him. It's better than just bumping into him like we always do on the overworld screen. There has to be a way to reason with Oralek and bridge differences between him and his former triumvirate. Perhaps he has come to negotiate. Perhaps you are correct. Let us try and make contact with him then, as we proceed. You give the signal for the drive imps to start the wagon and head toward him, but just as you reach the point where Oralek once stood, it seems our guest has already departed. Let us remain watchful as we proceed on course. Indeed, Oralek is nowhere to be found now. The unnerving encounter causes everyone to fall silent for the remainder of the trip. Minus 10 hope. I was honestly expecting at least minus 1 hope, but luckily no. Your wagon finally arrives at the Hulk of Oris, where still there's no sign of Oralek or your next adversaries for that matter. Your companions organize a quick search about the premises, leaving you to watch the wagon until the ride's commencement. Hey, you guys, where's your friend? You know, the big one with the horns, likes frown and stuff like that? Something happened there or what? Heard a crazy story, she just flew on out of here or something? Anyways. Doesn't he know what we do for a living? Like, what? Yeah, she's gone. Where? There it is. I was like, I know she had her own totem. We're going to hold on to it for safekeeping, as we always have. Just like with the Merc strip. It's going to be important one day. All right, let's give him the shipwreck. Let's give him the gun. Let's give Falcon Ron a gun. He deserves it. This is new. Typhoon Bottle. While the bear's triumvirate is banished, adversaries are slowed and cannot use abilities. I feel like using abilities doesn't help that much because most abilities are for combat, and if the triumvirate is banished, there's no point in using most abilities anyways, unless it's like just a very fast transport option. Okay, one, I can't afford it, but two, another reason I wouldn't want this is because if my entire triumvirate is vanished, I don't play having multiple members of the party on their half of the field usually. It's usually one at a time. I get probably an online competitive play that's stupid, but against the computers it works pretty well, except against Oralek. So basically, if all three of my party is banished, they're already super close to the Pyre, and they're probably going to score anyways. So for my style of gameplay, I don't think that's helpful, but that is a pretty cool item. We do have enough for these. And yeah, we're not going to be buying much else anyways. Let's just get a scoop of Stardust, please. You guys have a good day out there. We have a page revealed from that, apparently. Alright, I'm gonna do that before I forget, but... Oh, God! Stop it! Stop it, man! Because, like, I specifically took note of your companions leave you alone as they go to survey the area, so I did think it was weird that there was someone to talk to in the Black Wagon. I was not expecting this! Something is wrong. Someone is here, alone with you. I'm gonna go for Russian accent, because that's what I've been doing with all the demons. I'm sorry if that's not consistent. It's like a Mira in the Justice League director's cut. The accent just changes from time to time. Orlex seems to be examining various objects in the wagon. Whether he has noticed you cannot tell. What he is doing here and how he got unnoticed, you cannot imagine. You watch him go about whatever he is doing, examining all sorts of things that you and your fellow exiles gathered on your journey. He shakes his head. All of these trinkets. This wagon. It is most different now. Welcoming, and yet I am unwelcome here, it seems. In my own wagon. He directs his gaze at you, acknowledging your presence for the first time. You, a mere shadow. Tell me something. Who are you to them? Orlek wishes to know your connection to the Nightwings. Say you are their reader. He may as well know the truth of it. You sense no reason to mislead him. Haven't we fought him? Wouldn't he know that? Say you are their friend. Your relationship with this band has grown to become more than just your role in the rites. Say you are no one. Who or what you are is of little consequence, certainly not to the likes of him. Say nothing, whatever he seems to be driving at. You can think of no compelling reason to comply. So here's the thing. Most of my actual friends, the characters I would consider friends, I have sent in the Liberation Rites. Tizo and Hedwyn and Jody are all gone. And Ruki. I would consider myself friends with Faye. And that's kind of it. Like, I'm building relationships with the other four. I guess Sir Gilman, I'm probably friends with Sir Gilman. The other three, they're all a little bit standoffish to some degree. Not in a hostile way, just in a, like, it feels a bit more businessy. So, I don't know if I consider it a friend. But this guy's being very confrontational, and I feel like I'm valid. It's valid to say that, so I'm going to say that. You tell Orlek that you have traveled all across the downside with this group and count them as your trusted friends. It is a different group now than in his day. A friend, is it? Beware then. The Nightwings do not always treat their friends with all due charity. Relay to them a message for me, Shadow. Tell them, I shall have my night. He strides right past you toward the door, but then he turns to you again once more. I shall have my night. Then Orlek is gone. Why is this closed? How come I cannot talk to people? Or cannot assign things to people? Downside climate, in the words of Jomur Menime the Alpha Chief. I know of no polite way to describe the climate here. It oppresses every living thing except perhaps the native flora in a few specific areas. Once more, the recommended course is to keep moving. Moving keeps you warm when it is cold, or when it is very hot, you use what strength you can to move to somewhere you can think and breathe. The weather on the downside seems intrinsic to the different regions, which my good friend Molten Milithe shall describe. Shelter can be difficult to find, and you cannot stay in it for very long. Perhaps, however, shelter can accompany you rather than constrain you. Cool. I wonder if I can at least talk to Sandra, who is currently cursing the stars. Once more you have returned to me. What is it, reader? Yeah, okay. Go forth and show your adversaries what you have learned. At least I can talk to someone in here. I'm not completely blocked out. Anyways. Several of your companions return as you exit the wagon. You explain what happened. However, none of them saw Orlek. Most concerning, reader, though I am thankful you are well. Orlek, he always was a peaceful individual, and yet his disposition is much different now. Perhaps we had best inspect the wagon for any signs of tampering in light of these events. You and the others conduct an exhaustive search in and around the Black Wagon for any signs of objects missing or tampered with, as well as signs of damage or foul play. I'm glad we sold the gun before Orlek could get his hands on it. The search yields nothing. No one finds any sign that anything was moved or tampered with. Even the drive imps seem calm. The incident leaves you questioning your own recollection of what happened. You try to clear your mind, for the rite is soon now to commence. Now can I help assign stuff? Mostly it's just the scoop of stardust, but Let's see. Who can even use this anymore? I don't think that can be upgraded, right? Yeah, no. I can make you jump farther than usual. I can make you do extra damage if you douse it while flying. I think that might level that up. I can make you go further using blink and pierce through solid objects. I imagine that's not. Yeah. Okay, how much would this level up? Because 3 damage is currently... That only gets it up to 4. Yeah, no, I'm not... Yeah, that's not worth it. That seems useful. I'm going to do that. Actually, Sandra, just because it's been a whole month, I was beginning to wonder when you would return. I'm going to have a practice right, because understood, my reader, my beyonders, and I shall prepare the book for her triumvirate. It's been a month since I played this, so before we get into like one of the final fights, feels like we're getting towards the end here. So let's yeah. Okay, Faye, roster bio updated. Faye is easy to use. Gilman, I don't like using, but I get it. I think I get Pamitha pretty well. I want to get back into... I specifically want to practice Volfred. And then it would be probably good to practice a little bit with Bertrude as well. I feel like this is... I love Faye. Sir Gilman's fine. I feel like this is the power trio at this point. Which is sad, because we're probably going to be sending Pamitha home next. Not home, but, you know. Grasp the orb when ready. Oh, she just lets us go for it. That's cool. Okay, so Sprout. Yeah, okay, cast Sprout. And then... Blink. Okay. Okay. Yep, I remember this now. So bold. So bold, Sandra. You're doing great. Really thought I got to the center there. Guess not. If they stick together, that'll help them perhaps get closer to the... Oh. He's having a bad time. How did you work? Are you a charge? I forget. Yes. Oh, that almost worked. Well, that backfired very quickly. Hey, what happened there? How'd you bounce? Oh, excuse me, do not bounce. Yeah, Pamitha's very good. I am remembering that now. Oh no, you got the sap. Alright, well it's not gonna be that easy, but I'm back in the game, back in the groove. It's a very stylish victory screen, but it always goes on for a couple more seconds than I expect. Alright, let's see if we can get a good match in here before the game crashes. I'm realizing I shouldn't have said that out loud because the game wouldn't have crashed until I brought up how it often does. You find yourself back in the Black Wagon following the practice rites. Time appears to have stood still while you were there. Thank you, Sandra. You are rad. Let's commence the rite. As the sky above the hulk of Oras darkens, your companions watch in silence and await the commencing of the rites. Bertrude speaks up after a time. Ye stars, now burn for us. Now everything is ready, and the stars begin to shine once more, precisely as foretold. Oh God. Okay, oh no, are you new? The tattered mantle. After your adversaries grasp the orb, their auras shall slowly shrink rather than vanish. Star of the Imp Titan, once slain by the traitor Kaelmer Rope Collar. Okay, what? We should only have 2 at a time. Let's get rid of that one. That one's scary. I know 5 isn't that much, but... Actually, no, let's keep that one. Get rid of this one. Haven't we... we've done constellations for all the Titans now, right? We're just making them up at this point, the extra constellations. Okay, so there's that intentional mind game of toss the orb directly to your opponents to make them lose their aura. That's wild.
The misreader returns, along with her remaining retinue of miscreants. You managed recently to rid yourself of yet another one. Your adversaries, the dissidents. As with you, they must be very desperate for their freedom.
Yeah, sure.
They shall not make it any easier from here.
Sound effects didn't quite kick in there, but that's okay. Oi, so it's you again, is it? You kicked us down before, but now you're gonna pay you back. Your adversaries are prepared, Reader. Who shall conduct the rites on your behalf?
Choose quickly or try.
You can't make me go quickly. I get to take as much time as I want. Alright, so Barker. Oh God, chain reaction. That's tricky. Okay, anyways. Barker, Marla, and Snarlo. Snarlo is a good name for your doggy character. Who has some experience they need to pay off? Well, let's try to go without Pamatha for 1 round. Volfred. You old sponge. Faye's a classic. Can't go wrong with Faye. We await the ancient rites commencement. Been itching for another go. Let's have at it, mates. Tear 'em to shreds. No, that's not as far as I want. Oh, but because I... Whoa, what? Oh, I swam. I forgot. Oh, there's that chain reaction I was worried about. Oh, I forgot I charge up.
Someone there rose to the occasion. There.
Yeah! Good jump, good jump.
Glory laid bare.
Faye's just nice and balanced. I appreciate that about her. Have Faye plunge into their pyre. You couldn't have given me that before?
Somebody get the orb.
Oops. Hey.
Too bad for that one.
Too fast for you! Yeah! Alright, Faye, you're up. We need that 25 gold. We really don't. I don't know, I'm so obsessed with getting these done.
Seize the orb.
Idiot. Uh-oh. Ah, I thought I was too fast.
Where did the Nightwings
Oh,
go?
shut up. Ooh, that was fast.
Too bad.
Oh, wow, idiots. Idiots. What are you doing? I'll just play D while Volfred gets back, or I won't. But that's fine. Hey, that's mean. Booyah.
Yes.
Well, would you look at who's all riled up tonight, eh, boys? Really gonna let him take this one from us, or what?
That foolish Barker was a menace to the Commonwealth and is a blight upon the rights.
Good lord, who are you? Are you even cheering for anybody now? Chill out, man. Worth a shot.
Bye, Barker.
Why did I slide so much?
Tough luck.
Why was I so slidey? God, if you guys actually sprinted, I would be really worried, but you never sprint. Not when it counts, anyways. Yeah, crap. Worth a shot. It's fine, because Volfred's coming right back. Why you didn't try to shoot an aura at me, I don't know, but I'm fine with that.
Sure.
If you had passed more, that would have been really smart. Like, I'm not playing that well, so it's even more frustrating that it feels like they're just kind of handing it over to me. Dang.
Oh, so close.
Dang. Okay, alright. Let's see if they can actually get to the goal now. God bless, dude.
Be gone.
I know this isn't in the lore of the game. This isn't actually a sport. It's like a, you know, religious rite and whatnot. But like, if it were a sport, man, this would not be a fun match to watch. No one came out of that looking good. Faye's so happy. Faye did great. Every time Faye was on screen, everything was going fine. Okay, so Volfred, not as good when the arena is bigger. That's good to keep in mind, because he's such a defense-oriented player. Blech, what happened back there, mates? I'll have your hides for this. I kind of wish we got more Parker, because I can do his voice pretty easily. Unlike the majority of the other characters of the voices I've selected for them, I made it hard on myself.